Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is for Haley 2024, The Movement, Scum Reform Ideas. Now, this video is going to be on the rating system, specifically regarding the human resources and sales sector. Now, let's go over the full structure real quick. I'm going to try to make this 5 to 7 minute video. I'm going to try to stay on topic on the rating system and human resources. So go through my website and find out what competitive regulatory agencies are, competitive governance and the like. But here's a quick review. We split all government power into 30 sectors. Here's 15 on the screen right now. You can pause and read those, or you can pause and read this. We're on sector 24. I got videos on all these sectors. I got pages on all this sector on my website. A lot of social media out there dealing with a lot of this stuff. So let's keep on going, but this is going into the weeds. So we got human resources and sales right here. Very focused. We got distinct leadership per sector, a legislative, executive, judicial bodies per sector. So nobody with inherent government power has the responsibility in more than one sector, and then more than the legislative, the executive, or judicial. So it's very division of power is significant here. But then we split it in half again with the regulatory body on one side, the rating system on the other side, both with inherent government power. Both in all these things have executive, legislative, and judicial power. So a significant division of power with the in checks and balances all over the place. So what we're dealing with here is human resources and sales. Let me discuss what that's going to do. That is going to do the HR related stuff at your workplace, sales, retail sales, and wholesale sales, any transactions like that. So where the lines drawn from insurance regulations and insurance sales versus banking sales and healthcare and all that stuff, we got different sectors. There's going to be a division and clear-cut division on where one sector ends, where another sector begins. That's what the parent sector board does up at the top. They don't regulate, they just say who gets to regulate. Okay, let's go through this again. Human resources and sales needs to give 5% of GDP to the military. That's highly important to know, so they have to collect the sales taxes. So the CRAs right here is going to have to collect that money, and they're going to collect it through their CRAs, or competitive governances. So they have to achieve 5% of GDP, so they need to make sure that's divvied up correctly. So what's the rating system going to do? Make sure everything's being done out in the open. They are going to assess everything. They have the governmental authority to look deep into people's books. Privacy protections and stuff like that still going to apply, but they're going to be able to look into people's books, make sure people are doing things right, audits, if you will, and look to make sure people are paying their taxes right, that the CRAs are monitoring things properly and giving over the percentage of the income and the sales that they're supposed to be giving over to the military. Plus, there's going to be, the CRA is going to also do more things than just the military, a little bit into the prisons and the police, and there's going to be some CRA fees, competitive regulatory agency fees, for things such as the police, that's going to be proportional versus the CRA fees, such as a head tax and the like. So it's complex, but within the human resources and sales sector, they're dealing with more than just the military collecting that, but they're dealing with more. So they have to be super honest. Honesty is going to be huge. And that's where the rating system comes into play to a tremendous amount. They first assess everything, they rate everybody, and with that sunlight comes honesty. And if they find fraud, self-dealing, abuse, anything low integrity, they do have a court system that can issue out proper punishment to groups, CRAs, to businesses or whatever, to if they have low integrity, if they have fraud. So you have to be paying your taxes properly, your CRA fees properly, the money has to be going places properly, or the companies that they are managing, because every business gets to pick which human resources and sales competitive governance is going to regulate them. So if they just pick the one with the lowest standards, that's not always going to work, because they're going to come and then they want to cheat or whatever. That's not going to work. They can get themselves in trouble. These rating agencies, again, competitive rating agencies, about a dozen of these. You get with 5 to 15% of your fellow citizens, and you can have rating agencies, and they have real governmental power to look into things. So it will do things such as, how is your HR? How is your benefit packages for your companies? How are you dealing with sales and regulations regarding sales and return policies? And I'm not going to get into all the different regular regulations dealing with that in categories, but they will have a set of categories that you're dealing with. But then more importantly is the taxes to go up to the military, to go to the different bodies, different sectors that do have proportional taxes, such as the police and the prison and the like, that need a little bit of proportionality in their taxes, in their CRA fees. Anyway, we're already 6 minutes into that, but I just want to give you a taste of what we're dealing with here. I'm going to go to these real quick. You can pause and look at those and read those over. I'm not going to say it right now. What a rating agency is, what a rating system is, and what the responsibilities are, and what the parent sector board does. And then my website's already very complete, but I'm going to keep on adding more context to it. It's June of 2022 right now. And until the next video.